It's a Bar Cart Friday, and you know what we're doing. We're drinking El Cristiano Tequila. That's right. We're going to be diving into some extra añejos, some extra reposado. As a matter of fact, the only brand who can say that they have an extra reposado. And of course, we're going to get into the Blanco and the Mezcal. We got our friend KK here. Let's pour some drinks.
It's been a long week and the fellas are thirsty.
Scotch and scotch, scotch. Here it goes down into my belly.
It's time to cruise into the weekend. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch present Bar Cart Friday. Brought to you by Keg and Bottle, with the best selection of bourbon, whiskey, tequila, private section bottles, and more.
My problem is I drink too much, way too much.
Yeah.
I get my doctor a urine specimen. There was an all of it.
Now, let's pour some drinks.
Let's pour some drinks indeed. It is a Bar Cart Friday, brought to you by Keg and Bottle. Get to any of the 10 locations around San Diego and get you some. If you're listening or watching, I should say, anywhere else in the world. I guess in the United States. Sorry, Tony. Keg, the letter N, bottle.com.
Tony, do you ship worldwide?
Actually, that's a good question. We've never asked.
We never asked the question.
He does
not. Okay.
So, hey, listen.
What if somebody said, "I'll pay you $1,000"?
Tony will get on a plane.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's a worldwide shipment.
Wait, is it illegal to ship booze overseas? Like to sell booze?
Oh, yeah.
So there's a bunch of rules, right? And I would say I don't want to figure them out.
Yeah.
Like it's
That
hard
makes sense.
enough in this country when someone decides they don't want to pay you, right? They do a little chargeback, and you got to go track someone down in New York, and some
Rough them up a
small
little
little
bit.
try to rough them up.
Yep.
So imagine if the dude's in like I don't know
London or Melbourne, the Congo, the People's Republic.
Yep.
Goodness
So
gracious.
That's the story on that. So, so you can, but you can't.
How about Hawaii and Alaska?
Oh yeah,
We do that, but we only offer air, obviously. Via
Right.
air. So you buy a $50 bottle and you spend $80 on air.
Tell you what, it's worth it if you get from Keg the letter bottle and.com.
You nailed it.
Yep.
No, we did have a show prior to this show.
I was about to say the same disclaimer.
And
So
TD just came over and said, "Can you hand me one of those bagels? It's necessary."
Now,
It is. I'm not kidding.
we would be remiss if we didn't welcome in and really announce to everybody for your first time. If this is your first time hearing about this, I promise it will not be your last. El Cristiano Tequila is on shelves at Keg and Bottle, but it should be on the shelf at your home because this is some of the greatest tequila we've ever had on this show, bar none. All right, so
Which, by the way, we've probably had 50 different tequila brands in.
I would argue maybe even more.
I mean, that's crazy.
we're going on 4 years now.
Yeah.
It's actually incredible.
Yeah.
There'd be like 200 different liquor brands.
We pretty much every liquor brand, and I was waiting for KK to personally come. So we've known about his brand for a long time, but to line up his calendar because he is an international superstar.
There's no doubt.
Incredible.
And that is a perfect.
I text him, "Where are you today?"
Yeah, exactly. And the answer could be literally anywhere, as we've gotten to know KK over the past hour and 15 minutes. Of course, Tony knows him much better than we do, but an old friend of Tony's has become a new friend and a great friend of ours. KK, founder, owner, operator of El Cristiano Tequila, in studio with us this morning. KK, thank you for being here with us. And thank you for sharing your delicious tequila with us. This has been fantastic.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I mean, I do have to say that one of the very first people to buy and start distributing El Cristiano Tequila was Keg and Bottle. And they're one of our largest customers. They buy every month and they promote us. And I love Tony. I've gotten to know him over the last couple of years, and his son, Anthony. And more importantly than the tequila business, we really enjoy each other's company. So thank you, Tony. Thank you for having me here
Look
today.
at that.
What
I didn't even pay him to say that.
Unbelievable.
No, honestly, this industry is like that. Like great people, you have a choice of who to work with and what to do and what to promote. And KK and his family have been awesome to us as well. So
Yeah, before we go any further, can we fix Rich and Tony's camera here?
Oh, yeah. Push it back. Make sure we get
This has been a tricky day.
Can we get more of Tony and less of me? Is there any way to do that?
There we go. That's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
For some reason, this camera likes to wander.
because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't need to be on camera.
he's so big, guys, that he takes up.
He takes up a lot of it. And Tony, you missed it, but earlier today and on our YouTube page, probably just below us, Rich took off his shirt in the presence of comedy royalty see Marlon Wayans, and Marlon Wayans called your nipples, I believe he said lab rat pink.
Yeah,
He
he did
say
that.
that.
My nipples look like a lab rat's nose. That was one of the most genuinely offensive things anybody's ever said to me in my life.
To your defense, he's never seen him with whipped cream.
That's a good point.
True.
Yeah,
At some point, and you have, Tony.
Also,
yeah.
And
he
you
was
have.
wildly accurate with that description.
Yeah.
If your nipples had whiskers,
There's nothing I can do about my complexion.
You know,
I've
those,
tried so
I would
hard.
like to know why he was looking at the nose in the first place.
the rat's nose.
Yeah.
You know the little mini mice you feed like your pet snake?
Yeah.
That's
the
what
pinkies.
Rich's nipples
The
look like.
pinkies.
Okay, guys. That's actually a really good color for nipples. If you look this up on the internet, a lot of people say that's a sign of great capillary action. It means that there's good blood flow.
Wait, well, no, I would say that would maybe for a pasty white guy.
I've made up most of the things I've said today, and that includes that last sentence.
Didn't they say that your nipples are the same color as your lips?
In my case, mine are several shades lighter.
That's what I was gonna say. Somehow blood flow not working correctly.
All right, boys, let's get out everyone's nipples. Let's check.
Yeah. The browner, the better. Yeah.
So KK,
Well, let me not take my shirt off.
there's been some shows where all of us were standing without shirts.
This is true. We have
This
photographic evidence.
And then there was another show that whipped cream was involved.
All right, sounds good.
We've done. It's all in the interest of.
and
Have a little
something
bit more
research.
mezcal and we might get there today.
It's been a weird 4 years, KK,
Yeah.
is what we're trying to say.
Yeah, there's also something called a dump bucket.
Yeah.
that was
Not used.
Yeah, yes, yeah, correct.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's get back to the tequila.
That
guys.
Rocky Dale Davis Day was a tough day. I'm pretty sure we made someone sober for life.
Yeah.
On that day.
I'm not. No joke. That is actually not a joke. Yeah, that was rock bottom for someone.
We had a stand-up comedian in who found Christ after he met us, and we found Christ today with El Cristiano Tequila. And it's aptly named because you are kind of doing the Lord's work. Before we get into the extra añejo, the passion, the purity of this delicious brand that you have created, KK, it also has purpose. And the fact that you guys, alongside sourcing your delicious tequila from Mexico, you're also giving back. You have a charity that's attached to the brand, and there's an orphanage in Mexico that has close to 40 kids, ranging from the ages of 3 years old up to 18.
3 months.
3 months. Oh my God. Up to 18, where, parents might not have the best means to raise children, or might be imprisoned for a reason, or whatever the situation may be. These kids don't have a home, and you guys are supporting this orphanage with proceeds from the tequila sales.
Absolutely. So, when we started the company, and my brother and I have always been very wanted to have a mission statement and values for a company. So we didn't come up with it. We really wanted to have purity. So to achieve a delicious tequila through purity and not through additives.
Yeah.
So make it so it's really delicious, not make it and then add the deliciousness, which as a consumer, most suppliers don't think, or most tequila companies don't think you can taste the difference. Obviously, this is the first time you've had El Cristiano, you can taste it immediately.
Yeah.
For passion, you can tell, right? We're very passionate about what we do. And purpose was, coming from a third world country myself, we've seen, people come and either get inspired by, our culture or ideas, or simply take them and never come back and never give back. So the day we started the company, which was September 2020, is the day I asked my partners in Mexico to find various different charitable things that we can do personally, where we can have a very high impact, not just write a check and tell the world that, hey, we're doing charity, but where I personally can go and have a really big impact. And you mentioned the the children's home, and it's very impactful there. With our help, they went from 23 children to 40 children in 3 years. And with our help, we've managed to hire them a full-time psychologist. You have to understand all these kids come from very broken homes or no homes at all, and they need psychological help. And we go every year and we bring them gifts. And, Tony's been with me on one of these trips, and it's really heartwarming. And, alongside that, we also found that the Arandas, where our tequila comes from, Arandas was founded in 1761, which is why we put the purpose right on the bottle so we never forget. That's why you have the word 1761 on the bottle. had a school with 120 children and only 2 computers. So I sourced 60 laptops and we shipped them to the school so that each child has at least 2 children have at least 1 laptop in their school. Along with that, old age homes, we support them. We support the local soccer team, which comes first every year. We support another children's bicycle team, showing them values of working in teamwork, trying to win, staying away from trouble, like that kind of thing. So many, many, many more that are not even listed on the website that I do on a weekly or a monthly basis.
Well, I'll tell you what,
cool.
It's more than cool. It's one of those things where I'm so reticent these days to give to charities, and that makes me feel, and it sounds awful. It makes me feel awful saying it, but there's unfortunately a lot of greed with charity. There's a lot of people who are abusing whatever it is, the nonprofit space, to enrich themselves as opposed to give back to communities that are really in need. And what's fascinating about what you've done is you combined 2 things I really love and I'm passionate about, which is tequila and
children,
and trying to help some kids. And so,
at the same time,
what a win-win. Like, you can buy a bottle of extra añejo for your dad, for his birthday, and meanwhile,
and you're literally changing a child's life. I mean, honestly, because what you're doing, KK, is the Lord's work, and I mean, you've called your tequila El Cristiano, and this is truly it, man. And it is very heartwarming, and man, just by having a psychologist there, it is mind bending, because people don't realize how important it is to be able to talk to someone.
That's right.
And now you have someone there that these kids can go talk to, and they probably would not otherwise. They probably would just sit quietly and keep things to themselves, and it is so detrimental to them as they're growing up. And honestly, you are really doing the Lord's work. And man, cheers to you.
And let me just say, seeing it firsthand is a whole nother level. We can sit here and talk about it.
Yeah.
But when you see these kids, and I'm telling you, they're from, like he's saying, very young to, I think there was one that was getting ready to graduate.
Yes, 18 years.
Wow.
And by the way, and there was a couple that came back that were there from previous, where they got them jobs.
Wow.
So they're preparing them for life.
Yeah.
And I was there, with my wife Lydia, and it was just very moving.
Yeah.
And it's a good cause, and everyone that he invited, literally, in addition to what they do, donated.
That's cool.
So
that's cool.
In addition to what he's doing by giving back for every bottle, he's people that's changing their lives, because they're like, wait, we need to get them on board and help these kids as well.
And I mean, these teenage years are the years that honestly shape their lives, because I mean, you think about us as adults, and we go back, and our favorite time of music is when we were 15, 16, 17 years old.
Right.
That's what we look back of fondly. Our favorite time of life that we look back on, these fond memories, are those same age range, and you are literally shaping people into world, fully change the world as well. Just
TD's
like you
drunk.
are, man. I am drunk. I'm drunk. I've had a lot, but you know what? God, I love you guys.
When he starts
I love
getting
you
on a
guys.
soapbox and talking about how lovey-dovey everything is, he has a bagel just
I
sitting on
love
the
this
counter.
bagel, man. I love it. I love mezcal. I love El Cristiano.
So tell us about this extra añejo.
Yeah, that was the passion, or I should say that was the purpose. The passion is KK, and now we get to the purity. This extra añejo is unbelievable.
So the extra, and something to consider is that Tennessee whiskey is different from bourbon because it goes through an additional maple filtering. So imagine whiskeys that have been aging in these barrels for about 8 to 10 years, and it imparts its own flavor to the barrel. So all we've done is we've taken our silver tequila, which is completely additive free. We didn't add anything to it, sourced from a minimum of 5 years old agave. So we wait 5 years. That's how long it takes, 5 to 6 years, for the agave to mature. And then we simply put it in those barrels, and 3 years later, extra añejo, which is anything that's aged over 3 years, 36 months. And what you should be smelling when you hold it to your nose are hints of vanilla, hint of caramel, hint of ripe bananas, acidity a little bit Otherwise, it would just be, grape juice. Like you wouldn't drink a bottle of grape juice, but you drink a bottle of wine. So you need a balance when you have any alcohol or any food for that matter for your brain to go, wow, this is great. So unless you have all the elements combined into that one sip. And again, when you take a sip, I'm actually seeing your faces. There's no bite. There's no face that's associated with tequila.
No.
It's 10 a.m. It's warm tequila on an empty stomach. Well, not for TD. He's had a bagel or two.
Well, I didn't start with a bagel, KK. I just thought I should probably have a bagel at this point because I stood up to use the restroom.
I don't know if you saw, but I also grabbed myself half a bagel.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know it was a tricky trip to the restroom down the hallway. I thought this hallway moves now.
Mezcal will do that.
Yeah, right.
It's got a little bit of mental stimulation.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we did get to experience it all on the radio show earlier, but we're back to this extra añejo, and I'm so glad you mentioned almost like the maple syrup, the vanilla caramel taste, because that's right up front. But then, it's balanced by the cut of the acid, and you don't think about that in a bottle of tequila that you would need something to balance it out, but that's exactly what it is, and it's perfectly explained.
Yeah, and I wasn't thinking that until you said it. There's a fruity sort of a nature to it,
right?
Which this is an agave plant.
That's right. So the best way to think of this sip is actually if you think of a Christmas morning, right? If you take away the individual elements, your fire is crackling. It's a Christmas morning. You've got pancakes, bananas, and a maple syrup with it. With some vanilla ice cream. That in a sip is what you're getting with El Cristiano Extra Añejo.
That's such a good description.
Oh, man.
It really is like, we're in the dead of summer as we're recording this one, but this feels like if you're going to want to have something on the shelf to crack open for a special occasion in the fall, like this extra añejo is going to really hit the spot.
This feels special.
Yeah.
This feels special. Now, Tony, you pointed out on the radio show because we did this backwards. We usually start with a Blanco and we keep moving up the ranks here. And you started with the top shelf portion of this,
which by the way is not that expensive. A normal tequila of that quality would be around $500. This at Keg and Bottle is what, Tony? $129?
$129.
So I really priced it well for the consumer. I don't want it to go on the top shelf. I want you to buy it and drink it same day, or buy two and drink them same day.
Yeah.
Wow. This is at least $500. If anyone else had made this tequila, they would charge $500
because of the effort. Yeah.
I mean, this is a bottle. If you were to crack open and pour it on a special occasion, those who have not tasted tequila before or good tequila would realize this was something special. I mean, it tastes good. It tastes clean. It tastes pure.
No, but just the value proposition, like he's saying, many of these other brands that charge, $200, $300, $400 are not this good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and we know it. I mean, we've been doing this for a long time.
So I think, are you a mastermind where you're going to come out, at 100, just above $100, get everyone addicted, and then go to $300? Is that your game plan?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Not if I can help it.
Well, you know what?
It's not going up.
We don't.
We do have an 800. We do have.
And we would like to invest.
We have an $888 bottle called El Cristiano Ocho Años.
Yeah,
it's 8 years aged.
And we're bringing that one out?
Yeah, where's the Ocho at? Where's the Ocho at, KK?
What in the
next show?
We thought that we thought we were friends.
Wow.
I can't believe
my goodness.
down to Mexico.
Okay.
By the way, so September 2020.
I'm so mad I almost like it.
September 2020, you start this brand. How did you get into the tequila bit?
He was about to tell us all about the $9,000 bottle.
Oh yeah, talk to us about the $888 bottle of the Ocho.
It's made in series of 888 bottles at a time. It comes in its own beautiful box, and it is not liquids I've ever tasted, including cognacs and whiskeys. And we will bring it back on your next show. But I honestly was.
When's the next show? Is it like in 20 minutes?
Whenever you want. We can run over to Keg and Bottle, buy one, and get one.
You know what? I'm going to purchase it online right now at kegthelletterinbottle.com. See how quickly it can get here.
You did that website backwards. It's keg, the letter bottle, and
Yeah, that's right. That's the rich version. You know what, Tony? You're gonna have to buy that domain.
He says it so often.
Yeah.
Well, I am an idiot. There is no question about it.
Love you.
I just poured a round of the extra reposado, and when we were discussing this earlier, El Cristiano Tequila is the only brand that's allowed to say they have an extra reposado on the label, on the shelves of any store you purchase at.
On the planet.
On the planet.
That's
Crazy.
right. That's absolutely right. And it took us a little doing with the Mexican government, but when they tasted it and they heard the story, they were happy to give it to us.
That's
Wow.
incredible. That's incredible.
Man.
So
There's and he's right. There's literally no other bottles on our shelf. And when he put it on the shelf, I'm like, dude, what's an XR?
Right.
You know?
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And so yeah.
What is
The
an
only
what is an XR?
So we made a reposado, which you'll taste next, or you have tasted, but we'll do it again. But if you can see, just pick up the bottle and see how pure it is. And this is a very good actually anecdote. When the reposado was made, the master tequila maker called me and he said, listen, for the American market, it's too pale, and maybe we should add a hint of color.
That's what they said about me, KK.
Yeah.
And Rich's nipples.
Yeah, and Rich's nipples.
And
those are more
nipples.
pink, not
Yeah,
The sun hasn't cured either.
Once they get dipped in some extra
Reposado.
reposado,
Yeah.
See,
they get.
I need them to be aged.
You got to put them in a barrel for how many months, KK?
On the XR is 11 and a half months.
11 and a half months. You have
So-
to have your nipples in a barrel.
So
Okay.
you made a very good
Okay.
point to the U.S.
Commitment.
market. The,
So,
the
yeah,
reposado looks too light.
It is too light. And I asked him, I said, listen, what if you add color, will that go against our three values of purity, passion, purpose? He said, yes, if you add color, it's not pure anymore.
Right.
And so the answer was no. So we make everyday decisions based on those three values.
The tenants that you guys
We
started. the
absolutely
company
do.
with.
So I said, listen, let the people taste it, and they will actually see what pure tequila tastes like and looks like. And that's exactly what you have in that bottle. But to go up against some of the more flavored tequilas like Clase Azul and Casamigos, Reposado, which, we are used to.
Those are flavors?
I see what you did there. Yeah, sounds like they added something to it.
They add syrup and glycerine to make it a better mouthfeel because the liquid
glycerine?
Yeah,
Yes.
that Bush song.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah,
There's-
That's the one.
85% of tequilas have glycerine, added sugars, added flavors like vanilla. Just like our mom used to make vanilla cake,
Yeah.
they add those vanilla concentrate into the tequila to taste it, make it taste like vanilla.
Hey, your mom made vanilla cake?
Yeah, mine did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a birthday cake.
Where is she?
I have a really, really good joke. So actually, it actually happened to me. The importer for Comos came to me and said, I should carry your tequila. Look what I did with Comos. I'm like, yeah. He's like, Comos adds chocolate to it. That's why it tastes so good. I'm like, bro, you should not be saying that. He was proud of it. He was proud of it that Comos has chocolate flavoring to their tequila. I mean, anyway.
Como say what? Am I right?
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh,
So
man.
to make XR, we took our original 6-month or 5.5-month reposado and we put the liquid in a French wine barrel separately, and then we mixed it to make XR, which is much darker and more complex in color and flavor. But I don't, a lot of people ask me, this might be a good time to say it, a lot of people ask me, which of your tequilas is better? But I think that comes from people drinking whiskey where they think that more aged whiskey is better than less aged whiskey, like 18-year-old is 12-year-old. But because tequila comes from such a sweet source, I think it's not fair to compare it to
It's a
whiskey.
little more subjective.
It's more subjective. So I call it time of day. For example, your extra reposado, your extra añejo, if you're sitting by the pool, you won't really enjoy it. You might like the taste for the first one, but the second one is too much.
Yeah.
And the same thing, if you're sitting by a fire post-dinner or pre-dinner with your friends with a cigar, that's when extra añejo makes sense.
Yeah.
So by the pool, on the ice, silver reposado with a wedge of orange, because our tequila pairs better with orange because it's more warm citrus rather than cold citrus. And then during the day with a couple cubes of ice or no ice for the extra añejo or the ocho, you're with your friends at night, just sipping the alcohol. I think so it's more time of day. They're all amazing.
This one tastes a little bit sweeter to me.
Yeah.
Am I off on that? I mean, it's almost like I would want this as a dessert almost.
Did you not finish your extra now?
I don't know what I finished at this point, Tony. I don't know what's in my glass anymore.
The extra, you're used to that. And then you taste something that's more pure because you get the feeling that you've been sort of I imagine like if this would be the same feeling as if you've never had a grape and you don't know what a fresh grape tastes like. You've only had artificial grape flavored things.
That's right.
Those two things are worlds apart.
Right.
You know, so like this is what a reposado, I guess, is supposed to taste like. And I'm not even saying like, oh, and there's a learning curve here and my palate's not used to it and I don't like it. It's like, it feels like it's naturally making more sense to my brain.
Right. KK, does it matter where the agave is grown?
100%. So it's exactly like wine. So for example, if you grew Cabernet Sauvignon here in San Diego, you'd get shit grapes. You know,
no, you would. Yeah. It's got to be region specific.
So
don't talk about San Diego like that, bro.
No, that grape tastes like shit.
Hey, listen,
you know I'm planning on growing some grapes in my backyard.
Great. You did say that, Tony, and they're going to be shitty grapes.
San Diego has something that nobody else in the world has.
Shit.
Keg and bottle store.
Although, hang on. Am I supposed to finish this? Good God.
On that hill, KK's been to my house. On that hill behind, I'm planning on putting a vineyard.
I think you should put agave.
And we had, wow.
Oh.
You know what's funny is one of your counterparts in the wine industry, give me a second, offered to plant that. So are you offering to plant agave?
100%.
Wait, but if there's agave grown in San Diego, can it actually be called tequila?
No,
because it would have to be sent down to
called
Jalisco, right?
Agave
spirit. Yeah.
It has to
We
be.
would have to call it Tadila because TD would be harvesting the agave.
I had to go out there and cut every
round boy.
The round man.
The round man.
Oh, man.
I think
And
agave
he's
is
in a tiny
better.
banana.
Wait, do I have to do it in a loincloth or
That's
something?
correct. Well,
Be
we're
rich, Fletch. We catch tuna.
Yeah.
Be on the yacht.
And I'm just out there cutting agave.
You, the round one,
all
will be in the
fucked up,
dirt.
though. It's not like a diamond. It wouldn't be useful.
It's funny because I was just looking at pictures of when I was at the distillery and the agave, the way they cut
That's a
it.
soft flex.
I mean, it's
Holy cow.
check this out.
Look at that.
Oh, my God.
So you're going to have to
You
cut
have
it like
huge
that.
penis.
You're going to have to cut it like that. Wow.
Yeah, God,
Man,
you do. That,
God, wait, did you cut those?
No,
No.
guys
It's
did.
the hardest thing to do, actually. You can cut your foot with that. The thing is called a cow, the tool.
Oh, it's called a cow?
CAO.
Oh, CAO.
And the person who does it is called an El Jimador.
Mm.
And it's extremely sharp. And if you miss it, you will end up cutting your foot.
I honestly,
I was wondering why
I
all
feel like
those
you got
guys
the
were
cooler
limping
job.
around down there.
Jimador.
The El Jimador? I've never had a cool title.
We'll put a J on your chest or something.
Oh, as the El Jimador.
Just shave it
Can I
out
wear
the
a
hair.
cape?
TD would most likely put an H for Jimador.
Yeah. I'm very American.
Because he's him. He's the Himador.
Yeah, that's it. I'll smoke a cigar and they'll call me the Humidor.
So the Reposado, man, that's mind blowing. But so when we first met KK, he walks in, we shake hands, we're meeting for the first time, and at first we're just getting to know each other. When we're turning the corner on the mezcal, the first time we tried this, he goes, "Now listen to me. You've tried mezcals." He goes, "And those are on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking you to Mars with my mezcal."
Buckle up.
So this is it's accurately stated, and we're going for our second round here. How did you do that? How did you make mezcal different?
So again, you have to understand, like we were speaking before, when you grow the right fruit or the right vegetable in the right climate where it's supposed to be grown. So Blue Weber agave has to be grown in Jalisco and bottled there to be called tequila.
Yeah.
Now mezcal is actually the overall category. So pretty much any agave-based spirit can be called a mezcal as long as it comes from certain regions of Mexico, which is almost all of it. So this is a fruit, agave called espadín, and it comes from about 3,000 feet above sea level in a town called San Luis del Rio.
I didn't know it was a different plant.
It's a different varietal.
Or different varietal.
It's like
of the
Cabernet
agave.
Sauvignon versus Pinot Noir.
Yeah, got it.
So this is espadín, which grows better in Oaxaca. 90% of all mezcal we drink actually comes from Oaxaca and from espadín. There are some other wild agaves that can take up to 27 years, 23 years to mature. So nobody's actually doing it.
Usually it's only 18.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And same principle. Espadine takes about 5 years in the ground to come to full ripeness and to maturity. So we wait the entire 5 years. The family that makes this mezcal has been making it the same way for about 100 years.
What?
And the reason it's so yummy is because, again, I talked to you about the process. So mezcal, unlike tequila, the piñas are not steamed. So tequila piñas are steamed under pressure in a big oven called the autoclave.
Okay.
And for
I just showed you
mezcal,
that picture.
Oh yeah.
That was the picture I just showed you.
So at El Cristiano, where Tony was invited down to Mexico, he was showing me this picture in front of the autoclave. It's enormous.
Yes,
Also,
those are big.
Yeah, those are big.
Is the
Look at this thing.
Oh my gosh, it's huge.
And then compare that to
But,
this.
but I want you to focus on the agave though.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm focusing on the agave.
That's a completely different looking thing. It's called espadine.
Yeah, that's how mezcal.
somehow you got into the photos.
Into the hidden
folder.
Anyways,
Also, what type of phone is that? That thing is skinny.
It's
that is
made especially for me.
That's not an
Wow.
iPhone, is it?
Yeah, that's the
an iPhone.
that's the iPhone whatever thin one.
Wow.
Air.
Air. That's that one.
that's crazy. So those are much darker than the
No,
ones.
those are already cooked. That's all.
they're okay.
But what you're seeing is that they're cooked in an open pit like that, about the size of this room.
Right.
And they have to be really careful because, so imagine, again, I'll go to another example. So you have a mango, right? You have a green mango, you have a yellow ripe mango.
Yeah.
You press on the yellow mango and the juice comes running out,
Right.
right? You take a green mango, you can press all you want, no juice is coming out.
Right.
So when you take a ripe mango or a ripe agave in this case, and you cut it in half and you put it in the pit and you smoke it for about 12 to 15 hours, the juice is going to start coming out because agave by itself is as hard as this table.
Oh yeah.
So unless we heat it, the juice is not accessible. Now, when you take an unripe agave, which is only 3 years old, it's going to take a lot more to get the juice out. So that can take up to 3 days.
More smoke,
wow.
more,
So
so
that-
more cooking, more.
So more
yeah.
cook, and then like these guys, they're all brothers. They have to take the time to move the agave or the piñas around so that the bottom one is not firing up.
Right.
The top one is so.
Which
the
is a
other
lot of
people-
work. I bet you they
It's a
don't do
lot
it.
of work.
They're probably lazy and don't do it.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of people
So-
do.
Hey, what do you think? They're all me?
When
Think
you
about
make
your
it,
pizza in the oven. You got to move it around.
Correct.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So when we say artisanal and handmade, this is truly artisanal and handmade. The
Wow.
boys stay up all night long making sure not a single piña is getting over roasted, and they're all getting evenly roasted, and that is perfect piña to start with. And because the sweet is already there, they only have to push it a little bit. The juice comes out, and then you make mezcal from it. The other mezcals are single dimensional.
I told
They're
you he was a
so
magician.
fiery.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is crazy.
They're so fiery because they have no sweetness to start with. They're thin in their texture and high in acidity, and then all the smoke on top. So it's like boom, boom, bam, bam.
So it's a recipe for failure.
That's
Right.
how Fletch is. Boom, boom, bam, bam.
And then you add,
Wait,
you
were
add
you
a bunch
opening
of
up
shit to
another
it.
bottle? Have we emptied bottles?
Just silver.
Well,
You have to try the silver. We have to try it.
Yeah.
We gotta do it.
oh, we haven't. Have we not tried the
so
silver?
guys, we
I
normally
am-
don't say price because this show is going to live on forever.
Yes,
But these currently are $44.
that's crazy to me.
This
Quattro e quattro.
yeah.
Quattro e quattro.
That would be
Man,
Corrente Quattro.
was that in French? Because you're going to France.
Oui.
Yeah, oui.
Italy.
I'm doing trois cat.
And
Is it cat?
so-
Cat in French.
Cat.
Man, that means I have to
reason I-
finish this one too.
The reason
this
I
is a
mentioned that.
mistake.
No, you're good.
I says I honestly everything's getting fuzzy, guys.
Shut up.
It's
Tony's
just-
trying to
just-
talk.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. It's entertaining. Everyone at home, it's very entertaining.
It's not though.
So these in my store are $44, but you're most likely listening to this online at this point. And on my website, this is only $40, $39.99.
Wow,
That's insane.
Okay?
that is actually
The
insane.
reason I mentioned that there's literally no quality bottle on the market under $50, right? Like what people, how do I say this nicely? Because I'm in the business of selling everyone's bottle. There's KK's competitors on the market, and I'll just mention the biggest ones, right?
Okay.
Patron, Don Julio,
You heard it here.
Casamigos. not one of those is under $50. They're
Okay.
40, they're 50 to 65,
Are
$70.
Are all of those additive free, Tony?
Some claim to be, some don't. There's some stories out there and lawsuits pending. But
okay,
Yep.
This we know. We have the owner here. I haven't met the owners of those three brands.
So you're saying this is the
Right.
best tequila at this price you could
I'm
possibly
just saying,
get.
$40. It's already $10.
It is
below.
incredible.
And the reason I say that is you can't go wrong because most people coming into the stores are buying what they believe to be a good product.
I'm also going to say, look at this bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an absolute beauty of a bottle. Put this on the shelf.
What I really.
Why are you laughing at me, Fletch?
No.
I love it.
Anything you say
I love it, and I love you.
What I appreciate.
I love you too.
What I appreciate about the bottle is that does not look like your standard tequila bottle. It doesn't look like your standard bottle that you're gonna have on the shelf in your liquor cabinet wherever you store your alcohol. It stands out. And it reminds me, it's like, is it like Pirates rum? Like what was the, like, what, it looks different from tequila bottles normally. What type of bottle did you model that after?
I think it does go after a little bit after the church, where you have, when you go in and, some things are ornament with gold. And,
the gold paint.
The gold paint.
Yeah.
And the bottle itself is actually to remind you of the Christian, in the 11th century, the knights.
Oh yeah.
That was
The Crusades.
Yeah, it's the Crusades.
The Crusades.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it wrote. The Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar. So it's designed to remind you of the big shoulders.
And this thing's heavy.
Like
this is not a cheap bottle.
Yeah,
you did not skimp out on the quality of this glass.
TD just found out Knights Templar wasn't just an Indiana Jones.
No, heck no. I watched Curse of Oak Island. I know all about the Knights Templar. Yeah, on Discovery Channel. So tag them in this, Fletch. You got it.
And Apple Air.
Apple Air, Discovery Knights of Templar.
And anything with John Hamm.
Oh my God. Is John Hamm going to join this?
We call him the hamster.
Listen,
if the hamster is listening.
You guys at home, I just had a sip of this, okay?
Oh, I haven't yet.
I have not yet either.
This is his...
I can't feel my arm.
This is his least expensive, right? Lowest end bottle that he sells. Taste his quality.
I will.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
I mean, I will say.
Okay. Is this why you want us to go backwards?
On the nose? Yeah. So you know why? You want us to go backwards because it is good from the top.
Because you're drunk right now. So
No. I'm not kidding. I am drunk. I am drunk. That is true, KK.
All of us.
Yes. But I will say that, I mean, you start from the tip top.
Yes.
Because when we go backwards,
Correct.
it is still tip top.
Correct. I'm the only guy in all of alcohol who can actually do it and still have the silver standard.
So, preach, brother. Preach. I'm going to go get a tattoo.
You're about to cut a wrestling promo. Hey, listen, brother. When you come to America, the United States of America, with your Jalisco product, I'm going to let you know right now if you want quality.
You watch me sip on this.
Get you some.
Yeah, get you some. We're going to cut that promo later. We'll throw a bottle around and I'm going to say something factual about it.
This is the one, like, so, okay. You remember years ago when Blue Moon took over the beer space for a little bit,
That's
like
right.
a wheat beer.
Right.
And the reason why it got so popular, felt like, is because for the first time, you had grown men putting an orange wedge
Right.
on the side of their glass.
Right.
And that was a thing.
That was the thing.
Okay. You're going to do to tequila what Blue Moon did to beer. You're gonna have people put in an orange.
That's
wedge.
exactly how you should drink it.
That's
ice,
dude. This would be amazing.
Ice and orange.
You've done it.
That's how we should do it.
Thank you very much.
That's unbelievable.
Ice and orange sounds like a women's tag team in wrestling.
And it's really important, for the silver to be good, because honestly, most people don't realize that silver is simply reposado. You take the silver, you put in the barrels.
Yeah.
And reposado means rested.
Yeah.
So just a few months in the barrels, it becomes rested. So if your silver is bad, then you have to manipulate the follow through tequilas like the reposados and the extrañeros and those. So if this was bad, there's no way the other stuff could be good.
Reposado means rested?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all it means.
No, I'll tell you right now.
Genius.
It's going to mean arrested. Because you are
officer. It's okay, officer.
No, that's only if I.
The one thing
only
I
if
drank was something that was really rested.
That's only if I partake in the anejo.
Which means age.
Oh, yeah, under.
but only 3 years. God.
I'm not kidding. This is delicious. I mean, fantastic. Nicely done, KK.
Thank you, Tony.
The silver. So I love the extra anejo. I mean, obviously, I think that's my favorite of the bunch because.
That's right.
You know, when I'm thinking about what the scene you just described, like Christmas morning, like, I mean, that's just like, it's everything, you know, young kids at home. Like, I mean, sipping on some of that extra anejo sounds like an amazing morning on a Christmas morning, or like celebrating a Thanksgiving with the family and a cigar.
That's exactly right.
But this silver, okay, that feels like the beach to me.
Yeah.
That feels like
100%.
I live 2 blocks from the bay here in San Diego. I want to take a bottle of that down there, throw it in the cooler, put it on ice, and pour everybody shots with a orange slice, and have a good afternoon. Like that's what
on the
that
beach.
is.
I would do ranch water.
And
Oh
And
yeah.
then just, it's something you just to keep
ice
drinking.
and that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
that
You know, it's
sounds good.
time of day.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about, right? This is definitely a beach pool kind of
Yes.
day. You wouldn't want the extra, you know, the age stuff in your day, maybe. I mean, you can,
Yeah.
but this would be more appropriate.
Listen, but everybody will accuse you of having a problem if you do that.
All right, look, I'm just going to say this. If you've watched all 45 minutes of this, thank you. Go back, start from the very beginning, and only watch one box the entire time.
I'm fine.
I've been
I'm
keeping an eye.
fine. I'm fine. I have offended our guests, though.
Holy crap, dude.
What? What?
This is the most entertaining thing I've ever seen in my life.
Travis
Jesus.
is
Go to
hammered.
cavethelletterinbottle.com. You
He's got
sons
it
of
right.
bitches.
Oh my
So listen,
God.
this
Yeah.
guy drank a lot and he got it right.
Yeah.
What's the problem, Rich? We're gonna have to start talking about your contract here.
I'll tell you right now, I don't have a contract.
Hey,
Oh,
get
here
you
you go.
some.
I
Get you
haven't-
some.
There's this
been-
big story on ESPN right now. There's Rich's problem.
Yeah.
Sunday
Yeah,
NFL
NFL players are 4
more
times likely to die from
that's a big word.
neurodegenerative disease.
We just know the degenerative part.
Yeah.
Rich has that.
Let's put it this way. That's why none of this has an effect on me whatsoever. I'm a bottomless pit,
You're
and my
professional.
brain doesn't
You know what's
work.
crazy?
KK, his skull's been smashed so many times, week after week.
What's crazy?
Day after day. They say it's almost like,
And they say it's okay.
They say it's almost like sunlight. You need it. You need it.
It adversely affects the color of your nipples.
That's right.
Listen, if
Bright pink.
anybody is
Bright pink.
watching, I only drink Friday mornings. Okay, that's it.
I don't have a problem.
That's a nice
those
nipple.
those nipples
Like,
do.
I think they're good looking.
Hey,
For what it's worth.
KK.
KK
I
all
like
the
the way
way.
you talk, man.
All right, listen. KK's got many places to be. He's going to be in Australia for about 11 days. He's going to be showcasing El Cristiano Tequila and Mezcal.
I wouldn't sell there. They got giant spiders.
They do, and snakes. Yeah,
They got to drink too.
saltwater
they
crocs.
do. They got muscular kangaroos.
Protect yourself.
All right.
And chlamydia. Watch out for the kangaroo.
Tequila kills all diseases.
Tequila cures all. You hear
Hey,
that?
KK,
Including
a
chlamydia.
pleasure. Thank you for
My
being
pleasure,
a part of the
guys.
show
Thank
today.
you so much.
Like, subscribe,
Cristiano.
comment, share this with your grandma. She'd love to see it.
God damn it.
Tequila, get it at Keg and Bottle or kegthenbottle.com. Tony, thanks as always.
Thank
Big
you.
Rich, TD, and Fletch. Out.